never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna...
What's up guys, Masta Styles here, back with another impression video. Before we begin, I just want to say thank you guys. We finally hit our goal of getting to 300 subscribers. I wouldn't be able to do this without y'all, and I want to thank each and every one of y'all to take time out of your day to subscribe and watch the content, like, comment, and all of that fun stuff. So new goal, 400 subscribers. Let's get it. So today we're going to be talking about a new hero that's recently came to the game, is Amat. So I have my Amat here at Immortal, Hyperevolve, level 90, talents are done, EX30, all of that fun stuff, all that you need for her. So one thing I noticed about her, and I think she's going to pave the way for the heroes to come, right? So with her, she's a dual faction hero. I always ask about dual class heroes. I know if you watch my content, you know I talk a lot about dual class heroes, but with her, she is definitely a dual faction hero. So she counts as an Atlas and a Windfear, which is going to play into the new Guild Commander technology, right? And let's go down to summoners here. Again, when it comes to these, be very careful. I don't spend them all willy-nilly because, again, you want to save these up. It is now the most rarest because outside of the store and obviously making a purchase and obviously Guild Expedition. Once Guild Expedition is done, how are you going to acquire this resource outside of buying it over there? Maybe they're going to increase the level of Guild Hunt. That might be another way, but that's neither here nor there. But let's get back to this. So when I see this here, especially her, she falls on the Windfear and she also falls on the Atlas. So again, I am going to make a video about this. I just wanted to touch up on that in terms of how the new heroes may possibly be. Them being dual faction could change things. And the value of, let's look at them here. The value of the time travelers definitely went up. So for those that passed on summoning for time travelers and say, oh, you know what, they're this, they're that, you didn't pick them up, their value definitely went up because they themselves are multi-faction heroes. They have all three classes. They count for all three classes if you didn't know that. So they are going to be on a lot of teams. Most of them are, but I feel like even the ones that you don't really use, for having 5 teams, you're going to see a lot more collab heroes. So I feel bad for those people that definitely passed on the collab heroes. And this is why we always say, make sure you get a copy. So let's go back to Amat. That's just all of the things along the line, right? So when it comes to Amat, my thought process was this. Let's put her through all the dungeons. I put her through every single dungeon, right? I went through, let's go look at the dungeons we have, right? Go to, this is the PvP aspect, and then we'll jump into the PvE aspect, right? So I went into Lost Valley, Terror Dome, Disa Caves, and Sincera Marsh, right? She did well in a couple of these, but the one that stood out to me surprisingly was actually Crimson Rot. Crimson Rot, with her, she does a lot of damage. Why? Because the boss kills off her summons, and every time her summons die, she pretty much summon the big crocodile, right? And that causes her to do a lot of damage because of his ability pretty much destroy summons. So literally every time the crocodiles are summoned, and they're fast, so they get right up close to the spiders, they get popped, crocodiles come up, and she does big damage to that. So actually we're going to start out and bring her into 12 or odd space 12, and I'm gonna take out Purin. You'll see why. The reason why I'm taking out Purin is, yes, we're not gonna have the heal, right? But because we're not going to have the heal, that means that a lot of the summons are going to die. And it's just a test to see, could they beat it without having a healer? Because I don't really want to remove Anpu. I don't. Because he brings his own thing to the table. Because when he pops his summons, she brings up the crocodile. So very synergetic there. So I'm interested to see how this one goes. So I'm going to do one here because I need to attack the other dungeon over there. So we're going to skip over and jump into the battle. All right, so here we go. Back to the battle. So my thought process here is let's leave the healer on the side and see how they do without having a healer. And it's moving pretty quick. So here, Sif is actually winning until... No, actually, Sif is doing the most damage, strangely enough. Wow, that's interesting. She's actually out DPS and Dan. Huh. Let's see how long that lasts. So as you can see, Anpu isn't doing too much damage here, which is very interesting. Oddly enough, he's really not doing that much damage. Oh, I think I might have had the wrong gear on him. I think I might have the wrong gear on him. But remember, this is not a test to see who can do the most damage. This is a test to see, can they survive without having a healer? In PvP, it may be, not maybe, it will be tougher, you know, because the damage is coming out more. But this boss does a lot of damage, but there is a lot of summon. So again, she's all right in terms of damage. As you can see, Anpu is kind of catching up there a little bit, but they can do it. This is 12 too, so they can definitely do it because there's a lot more summons on the board. And I'm not even gonna put her into Crimson Abyss because they're not ready. They're gonna die. Ooh, nice. Like that. That's awesome. I'll take that. Nice. Endless battles. They were killing it in endless battles. Of course, I knew they were gonna keep this one because they want you to get the new hero. And my score there, I don't even know. It don't even make any sense. But here, she's good here. Her damage is, she's like third on the scale because depending on where your Dan heal is, that's going to determine really how much points you do here, because Dan is the main damage dealer here, then Sif, and then her, and of course Senway's in here for points, and so is Dorelli. So this one we don't really need to go through. This is pretty much the team that I run. And if you watch my other video, we only got what, 52 million, and didn't really do too much of an adjustment there. But again, to go back to her real quick, let's go back to her and speak a little bit about how you want to build her gearing wise, right? Let's go into the gearing segment. So with gearing, you definitely want to use Surge. Surge set works because her crocodile coming up, not the little ones, not the baby crocodile, the mama crocodile, pretty much is a skill. So that means that it's not really a summon. It's not considered a summon. So it's considered a skill for her. So that means that Surge definitely would work with that, and it's an AoE attack. So whenever it comes up, whoever is within the bite, it does damage to them. So it's pretty much AoE attack. I also thought about Madness. I don't really see the use of Madness as of right now. I don't want to waste the resources to build it out to find out. So for me right now, I'm definitely running the Surge set on her with Sun Signet to get that additional crit rate. Attack on the boots, attack on helm, and actually run crit on the gloves. Because again, once you get it to Immortal 2, the gear to Immortal 2, you'll get that 50%. So I might as well pick up that 40% crit and get the 50 from the Immortal, getting the gear to Immortal, right? That was my thought process. That's pretty much how I would do it. And obviously you can get 100% attack. That's another way to go, but I feel like the crit rate would definitely help you in the long run, because they definitely recommend crit rate over here and crit damage. So definitely want to make sure that's high. Yes, my crit damage is not that high. Don't worry about it. It's just my gear, right? So again, that was one piece. I also wanted to take her into PvP because again, when I look at her, I think about use cases. And one thing that jumps off of the page at me is Hell Arena, also Ascension Arena, which is now live. And of course, with it being live, pretty much, you know, she's going to get that 30% increase in attack, defense, and health. And that's pretty much what her summons get anyway. So definitely running her on the summoner team in here. And obviously, Hell Arena, I'm going to talk about that too. Where, as you can see, my ranking is going to drop because it's harder now. It really is harder. Like, I want to show you something real quick. So this guy, I can't really show it to you. Oh man, I wish I could show it to you. I can't even show it. I can't show it to you. But for 3 teams, there's this one guy here, this guy right here, right? For 3 teams, he had 29 million. Like, insane. I'm like, 3 teams. My 3 teams combined is around 19 million, around their combat power. But for 3 teams, he definitely have 29 million combat power. So again, let them, for me, I was like, you know what, let this group go ahead to the next round, and I know that the round after this should be somewhat easier. So I'm not really gonna complain about that. But let's go into the PvP aspect. Yes, I know normally I attack the people that are here, but the people that are here are, you know, tanks at the top, assassins. This is a energy. Nope, assassins. Actually, we're gonna do this one. We'll do this one right here because it's already here. This ain't true to what I said. So here's the summoner team. Let's take off this bug gear here because we don't need that, right? There we go. So here we go. We have Clear. They have Clear. And they also have Ahsoka with the 2 support over there. The only thing about this team is that Claire could be a problem. I could see Claire being a problem in this one, taking her down. But let's see how they do. I don't know how it's gonna go. I haven't fought this team yet. We're using this, and let's see how they do. So the crocodiles, they move very fast, and Purin's about to die. We're about to lose our Purin here. And we didn't take out anybody yet. There comes the invincibility. Actually, let's see if we can get the invincibility from them. Oh, she got it. I wish the whole team would get that. That would have been, or at least the summon, something. The Rally's dying. Yeah, I think we lost this one. Yeah, we definitely did. Because Claire's gonna wreck face here. We're not killing Claire. And Dominic is still alive. So we're gonna lose this one. Still struggling with the assassin team. The only reason why I think they're also struggling with this team is because with Purin and Fiona combined, it's a lot. It's really a lot. And normally that's something that I run for Twilight Lands. But going against that, if obviously my regular team would beat that. But one thing I wanted to do is actually face the summoner team to see if they could beat it. So I have one person here in mind. Is it this guy? Yeah. So this is the old summoner team. They're gonna get destroyed. They're going to get destroyed. Not that one. Hold on. There we go. There we go. All right. There we go. I was like, what? They're gonna get destroyed. So this here is another summoner team, right? And like I spoke about is before in the commander technology. When I spoke about it in the commander technology, it only works with PvP. I wish it works with PvE because it would definitely help out in certain situations. The bonuses, right? So here we're going to get the Terran bonus, which is interesting because who else? Oh yeah, because the Rally's Terran and Daniel's Terran and Purin counts for all 3 factions. So here this could be tough because of Cariolis, and let's see how it goes. Very interesting to see. There's going to be a lot going on here. They all got the mirror. It's a somewhat of a mirror. And let's see how Anpu fares in this situation. So I think, who's dead there? I couldn't tell. What was that big summon there? Okay, so they're done. That's it. Okay, that was it. that was it. Wow. Okay. But that's kind of how it looks. Benzo here is just not just too much. Look at this. Look at this, man. This is my guildmate here. Yeah. No. No. I'm not doing it. I'm not. I don't want to press the button, but I'm going to. I'm tempted. I am so tempted just to see. Just to see. I don't think they can handle all the DPS. It's just too much. The DPS is just too much. They're done. Once Sif falls, right? I think this team is pretty much done. I think so. Oddly enough, because I noticed that. Like you're going to lose because I knew we weren't gonna win that, but it was worth a try, right? But let's go back to what else we got, because we also have energy. Wait, this was a team we just lost to. No, I don't think. Wait, we could make an adjustment. Let's see here, because again, the other test is, can they survive without Anpu doesn't have great gear. I need to redo his gear here. I do, but I'm not gonna do that right now. Again, another test. Can they survive without the healer? I don't think it's gonna make a difference. So we'll run this one real quick and see how it goes. We're not gonna watch it. And we won. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. So actually, let's go back and watch that because I was surprised. Let's see what happened. So because now we have Anpu. Anpu actually brings stuns. Okay. So we do get some healing from Ruler's Ring. And you want to make sure you max out your Ruler's Ring. Mine's isn't. But this is interesting here because, wow, so maybe we don't need a summoner? Maybe we don't need a healer because they're already dead. Maybe this team is better. Whoa. Oh, look at the crocodile. The crocodile just literally destroyed Clear. Huh. Might be onto something here. We might be onto something because she's going to die here. Once you kill one of those summons, it's pretty much over. Wow. Okay. All right. So now, all right. We're going to keep it that way. Let's go against Nate. This is my what is that? Endless Battle rival. This should be tough. Oh, this one should be tough because, again, now we have Panda in our back. Let's see what we do. And here we go. The crocodile should be popping up. Look at the crocodile go. Can't break through the shields, though. Dominic is down. Daniel. I keep calling him Dominic. Let's see. They're holding up decently. We just can't get through the pandemonium back here. And she's dead. Yeah. It wasn't bad for the most part. Man, I wish she had healing in her kit. We're gonna lose this one, but very interesting there with her. So we definitely want to get her gears to Immortal 3 to get all the attacks that we possibly can, because if she can do a lot of damage, this team won't need a healer, right? It won't need a healer. It will not, because they'll be doing so much damage that they will outpace all your health because of her ability to summon, for her to bring the crocodiles online. So I think this might be the new summoner team. Don't be surprised if you don't see this. And I love the one thing I love about this is that my Anpu is Immortal 5, my Daniel's Immortal 5. So I need to work on Anpu's gear again. Or what I could do is pretty much go back and move the surge set around and make sure that Anpu has the right pieces and she has the right pieces, because right now Anpu doesn't really have any immortal gear on him. So that's worth noting. But we still have one more left. That's not fair. Let's try this one. Let's see how we do against this, because this is the AoE assassin team. You know, I talk about two assassin teams, single target AoE. This one should be tough. I think all the fights over here are tough. I always say that. So let's see how we do. We're just going to skip over it for time purposes. We lost. It makes sense. Maxed out Caraxia, maxed out Daniel, and his other units probably gone up since the last time I faced them. So I wouldn't be surprised, right? And yeah, so I think based off of that, we have one more fight left and we'll go through it. So We already fought Nate. We already fought that guy. And let's see. I'm trying to see if we can get anybody new in here. Actually, I'll jump into my friend list real quick. All right, we'll do this one. But there's no replay, so we have to watch it. So let's see how this one works, right? I think this one will be easier. Once they start killing. So one thing worth noting is that you definitely want to get her attack up there. So when the crocodiles come up, it does big damage. Again, I felt like what they should have put on the crocodile is that it does increase damage to people that has shields, right? So Sif is down, then we're gonna lose. Once Sif dies, it's pretty much very hard. See, Ampu's out. We lost that one. Yeah, we definitely did. Oh, we won. Oh man, I wish I would have played it out. We won. Let's see who did the most damage. Daniel, of course. She didn't really get to do that much damage, but we won that one, surprisingly. The only thing about this team is that we're not getting any bonuses from the commander technology, right? We're not getting any bonuses from that. So that's the downside there. That's one of the major downside of this team, is that they're getting additional damage reduction and attack, and we're not. So let's go here. This one, we could lose. Don't think for a second because we have more combat power than them that we won't lose. So here, let's see. The crocodile just doesn't do enough damage for me, man. And Durgon is in trouble, and Wamigan just killed both of them in the back. So yeah, we lost this one. Yeah, we definitely did. I could see it. I'm gonna try to see if I can find an energy team. Not a lot of people use energy like that. Let's go into here, and then we'll get out of here. Let's see. No, where is this person? They that low in the rankings that they don't even show up anymore? Where? Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to see you. Definitely not. Oh man. But they had a great energy team. I wish they gave us the option to set up a team and you could send it into your guildmates and you could test. That'd be a good way to test, because now I got to go through, try to find this energy team that I don't really know if anybody here is running energy. That is not it. Going through single. No, he runs tanks. Of course, everybody runs tanks. Tanks is back again. That's nothing. We'll destroy that. No, that's nothing. And this is what the other things too. For testing purposes. Oh, no. No. All right, so none of my friends really have an energy team. I don't have any attacks left in Hell Arena, so I can't really show the energy team. But with that team, yes, it's very interesting. But again, we're not going to really get the bonuses from commander technology. So the thing about this team is that you pretty much are not going to get that commander technology bonuses because there's not enough of the same faction in here. There's 2 Atlas, 2 Terran, and 1 Windfear. Well, 2 Windfear because she counts as double. So again, that's the downside of this team in PvP. In PvE, they're going to wreck, especially Twilight Lands. I can see this team helping you to get all the way to maybe even the end of 16. I could see it, but it probably won't be as fast as the Assassin, but this could be an option. And we'll talk about Twilight Lands later on in another video, because that's going to be different in terms of rankings. So let's close it out here. So my overall impression of the new hero, she's okay. Again, I don't want to write her off because I've written off Ares when he first came out, and then he became a beast at Immortal 5, and with her, more attack. That is the key. We need a lot of attack on this girl here. Once she gets to over 100,000 attack on her, then those crocodiles popping up are gonna just wipe things out. Because with the crocodile, you only need to do 80% damage to their health and they'll be instantly dead at EX30. So that's one thing to note. If the rest of the team can pump out enough damage to the hero that they're targeting and literally that summon dies, then the crocodile pops up to finish them off. So like her, she's pretty good in terms of her value for right now. She's pretty much posted everywhere because that's how they do things, and you're gonna need her for endless battles for either being a stat stick or doing some damage. Overall, underwhelming, but at the same time, I think she's going to be a decent addition to the summoner team. Wish she had healing in her kit. That would be the complete thing that we need, but like I said, if you do run her Ampu, you're not going to get those commander technology bonuses. So that's something to be mindful of. And with that team, I might have to make an adjustment there because I didn't really see that until now. So definitely Purin will be back on the team. Sorry, Ampu. You had a great run, but you got to go. Sorry. See you in the next one. Until you wake up. Until you wake up. Wow, that's going to be fun. So Ampu is going to take a nap for right now until he wakes up. So if you are new to my content and you want tips and tricks about improving your account, managing your resources, this is definitely the channel you want to subscribe to. And for those that's been rocking with me, thank you. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. Make sure you hit the like button to help out with the algorithm. Until the next video, peace.